Hi, my name is Cora, and today I'd just like to explain to you the process in which to have a successful job interview. Before I give you all the steps, I want you to be aware of the most crucial point of any of this, and that this is that a job interview is your showcase of merchandising your talents to this company. So if you want the job and you want it bad, then you need to be fully aware and prepared for what you're walking into. So, let me move on to the steps here. First, we're basically going to prepare for our interview. There's many steps involved in this. So you need to, first of all, neatly assemble all the proper paperwork that they're requesting of you or that you think might be necessary. This is typically like a resume or your background check, even a drug screen that they've asked of you, school records, even samples of your work pertaining to the particular job. The next step, you need to learn all you can about the company that you're interviewing for. You want to seem like you're interested and driven in their goals and policies, even their mission statement. That's something that you really maybe want to memorize. That makes you really seem determined and really like company oriented, detail oriented actually. That's something that interviewees or any interviewers actually look for in their interviewees, detail orientation. The next step involves you just knowing to the T what qualifications you have, your experience in this particular career, like your education that you took to pursue what you're going to be doing at this job or what you've done in the past. You need to be prepared to answer all of these types of questions that the interviewer asks of you without having to second guess yourself. That just kind of makes you look like you don't know what you're talking about, and maybe that you've never even done this type of a job before. So now we're going to move on to the day of the interview. First and foremost, do not rush yourself. Allow yourself plenty of time through the whole day. So, I mean, if you need a sitter, make sure that they're readily available for you. You have no idea what the interview is going to entail. They could have testing that they need you to do. They could be very interested and want you to maybe do some training that very day. So just be prepared for minimal or maximum time. Make sure that you dress appropriately, dress conservatively, businesslike. Avoid being too formal or too conservative or casual, you might say. You just want to look businesslike and professional, ready to start that very day. I mean, that could be the case. So make sure that you're pleasant and friendly, but businesslike as well. Be to the point about everything. Be sure to introduce yourself and who you're there to see. Let the employer be in control of the interview. Your answer should be brief but complete. Again, just to the point. Don't overindulge them. Just answer the question and move on to the next. Be willing and able to provide a clear idea of your job preferences. You don't want to be walking into something that you're clearly, not ready for. You need to let them know what you've done and what you are expecting from what they've described to you. That way, if you are indeed wrong, you can be prepared. Make sure, again, to stress your qualifications and your background, your schooling, all of that. Don't over-exaggerate, just to the point, again. They do need to know that, and they like somebody that does know their stuff. So just emphasize what you have done in the past. Don't criticize former employers or employees. If asked about former employers, whether you care for them or not, just basically tell them what you have done for them, and be truthful about why you left the company. But again, don't over-exaggerate it. Just let them know the reason, and even if it was a mutual thing, just let them know that as well. Don't ramble on about personal issues, financial issues, any of that kind of stuff. Just speak about the job. If they ask you, maybe you could answer questions about how many children you have, or whether you're married or single, little things like that, but don't overemphasize any of that, and don't ramble. It makes you just seem dedicated and to the point of the job, just willing to do what is asked of you. They don't like, most companies don't like people that seem like they're going to gossip, or, their personal life is going to affect their job performance. So be sure you ask any questions you might have pertaining to the job or the company or their policies. You want to be clear, as well as they do, what's expected of you, and what you're going to be receiving in return for, your duties, your benefits, even your pay, or at least a pay scale, where you're going to be going in the future with this company, and so on, even hours, and you definitely want to know your hours before you accept a job. And then finally, before leaving, make sure that you thank the employer, thank anyone that was involved in it. Make sure that you let them know you look forward to speaking with them again soon. You don't want to walk out and just, expect a call, but this way they know that you really are indeed interested in the position. Be sure to shake hands firmly. It lets them know, again, that you're very interested, and that you're a team player and you're ready to go. And then proceed to the door. Make sure that if there's a receptionist, you could thank them, and, like I said, anybody involved. Taking these steps will definitely give you a successful interview. I'm not at all implying that you will get the job. I can't predict that for anybody. But being calm and prepared and, to the T with your answers is definitely going to be a successful interview. It went well, and, hopefully you get that call back. So, thank you very much.